In this tutorial, we're going to be going over how to add a pop-up to your website. Here's the opening screen that you get into when you open your dashboard. And on the left-hand side, you're going to come to a place that says Pop-up Builder. And you want to hover over all pop-ups. Click on that. And we see that right now there's no pop-ups on the website at this time, and we want to add one. So we're going to go up here to Add New. We're going to click on Add New. And we want to add an image. What you're normally going to be adding for your pop-up is an image. So we're going to click on Image. And that brings you to a page which you've seen similar to before in your other applications as far as adding pages and sermons and those kind of things. You're going to want to give it a title. This will not appear on the pop-up, but you're going to be able to know which pop-up this was by your title. So I'm going to call this one Church Closing. And these pop-ups are normally going to be for an announcement for some special thing that's going on at the church, or possibly a church closing due to weather. So you give it a name. And the second thing you're going to want to do is to select an image. Your images, by default, you're going to make your images 640 pixels wide by 480 pixels high. And that will be a pretty good size for most things. And we'll see how that looks. You can change these settings later on if you want to change the proportions of the pop-up. But by default, we're going to add an image which is 640 wide by 480 tall. And I'm going to navigate to the place on my computer where that is. I'm going to select an image. We're going to go to Upload Files. We're going to select Files, and we're going to navigate to the place on our computer where that image is. In this case, it's right here. I'm going to select the image. I'm going to click on Open, and as soon as I see the image appear here with a check mark, I know it's been uploaded to the website. I'm going to click on Choose Image, and you can see that you have a number of different choices here. They're called pop-up themes. As I hover over the image, you see underneath, you see basically, I'll scroll down a little bit. You can see basically what an image will look like. In this case, if I hover over this, it's hard to see, but there's sort of a small frame around the picture, and it has an X to get out of the pop-up at the lower right-hand part of the picture. And you can just sort of see the different options that you have. I normally choose this last one here. I'm going to choose that one. You can play around with that yourself and see how they look. You can also choose a kind of effect as to how this pop-up comes onto your screen. I normally choose Fade In, and the pop-up just sort of fades into onto the screen. So I'm going to choose that. You can play around with the other ones and see how they look. I'm going to go back up to the top. Actually, one more thing that we want to do. We want to scroll down. And we have some options here on where to show this pop-up. I want to show the pop-up on only one page. I want to show it on the home page when people get into it. So I'm going to click on Selected Pages, Show on Selected Pages. That opens up a couple more options here. One is to show on a specific selected page, so I'm going to click on that. That opens up all the different pages on my website. I want it to open on the home page, so I'm going to click on that. Now I can scroll up to the top and save my changes. And now when I go back to my website and click on Refresh, when I get into this pop-up, which gives whatever image I put in here, I can create whatever kind of image I want and have it say whatever I want. And it will show up here in order for the person to get out of it and get back into the website, they just click on the X. And then they're back into the website. But it's a good attention. The pop-up is a good attention grabber. Something you make sure that people see, and especially if you're going to be doing if the church is going to be closed due to weather or something like that, you want people to see it clearly. So that's a good way to do that. When that event is over, what you're going to do, I'm going to go back into my dashboard again. So I'm going to go into my main dashboard screen, and then I'm going to back here in Pop-up Builder. Now when I click on all pop-ups, I see that I have added this one called Church Closing. When I want to take that off of the website, I can either delete it completely and then it will be gone. I'll have to re-add it again at some point, but if that's an event that may happen throughout the winter, I may just want to close it down for a period of time. I just go like that, click on that, this becomes a gray area, and now that is closed. So if I go back to my website again, now when it opens up, nothing appears here. There's no more pop-up. So, when you want it to appear again, you just go into your dashboard, go into Pop-up Builder, all pop-ups, and just click on this again. When it becomes blue, that means that pop-up will be active on your website. So that's how you add a pop-up for different announcements or different things that you want to display and make very prominent, show very prominently on your website.